Hey, it's Tamara. It's Thursday. It's time for our write-in. We're listening to Mach 10. They have really cool royalty-free music. You should check them out on the YouTubes and the SoundClouds. I feel like starting with music, you know? Like yesterday, I started my day with music, and today was excellent day. And I did it today, too. So I thought, let's start the live stream with some music like I used to. It's just me today. I hope you don't mind. Doing it old school, getting some words written. Oh, it started raining here in Honolulu, I see. I do enjoy a good rainy day. Man, my coffee's cold. Man, when the heck did I pour that bad boy? All right, I'll turn it down a bit. So, my hair looks different today. And I don't know, it's been doing this like 80s thing. Oh, really? My hair. I'm like, oh, my hair. And my camera's like, nope, no thanks. I want none of that. So, cool. I don't know what it's doing. Excellent. I'm going to plug it in on this other side here. It looks like we have one viewer. Hello, viewer. All right. I'm going to fix this. And hopefully that shenanigans will stop. All right. So I got some new makeup today. I ordered from ColourPop, and I'm wearing this one, which is from the Ellery ColourPop collection. And this one is called Ramen. And it's really pretty. It's like the perfect blue red that I really like to wear. All right. All right. All right. Let me go ahead and open the page so that if there's anybody over there saying anything, I can see what you're saying. Oh, man. Are y'all ready to write some words, get some stuff done? I know I am. Hey, Maiden SOS. How are you doing today? Thanks for joining me. All right, so I'm going to tweet out this link. And I'll give it a little bit of time, and then hopefully some people will show up to write with us. Oh my goodness. What an excellent, excellent day. Having a good time. Hope your day's going well too. All right, I'm going to do a quick little Instagram story. Hey, I'm live on YouTube. Come write with me, youtube.com/C/C Tamara Woods. And I think my link is also in my bio. Come write. Bye. Hey, I'm live on YouTube. And let's just not listen to that awkwardness, shall we? Let's not do that. I always feel really awkward doing like Instagram stories and Snapchat, even though no one's using Snapchat anymore. but Snapchat has the better filters. I'm torn. But like, I always feel like a bit of, I don't know, just real dumb. Real dumb and awkward. I don't know how to be cool in front of a camera, clearly. So what's your day been like? Tell me all about it. Let's see. Last night I recorded 2 videos, and I edited the one before I went to sleep. That was kind of the easiest to do, but it needs to go out after the other one. So I'm going to edit that one once we have completed this live stream, which will be good. So then I'll have, hey Sky, glad you could make it. So then I'll have a video that'll be going up tomorrow and a video that'll be going up on Monday. And I did the Grinch-a-thon. Did you all hear about that one? It was a smaller readathon. Hey Amber. And I did like a vlog type of daily vlog thing for it. But the problem is that it's all on my phone, right? And I've been having the toughest time trying to get data from my phone to my laptop. I tried to upload the video snippets to Google Drive, and after, I don't know, 4 hours, it wouldn't work. I was like, what the hell is going on? And then this morning, I was trying to move it from here to here, just using, normal USB with the micro on the side, It didn't really work out. So I don't know what that's about, but hopefully I can edit that and have it up either this weekend or next week. Main the SOS, debating on not doing camp. I live with my grandparents. One of them is in the hospital. The other one's broken leg. Now I'm sick. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot going on. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I could understand if you didn't, because that's just a lot. That's a lot. But you could always reserve that spot, and maybe if it gets better later in the month, then you could join in and, maybe do a modified goal of what you originally wanted to do, just to keep the option open. But gosh. And since one of your grandparents has a broken leg, you're probably going to be the one that has to go and fetch stuff and do everything. That's rough. I hope they feel better really soon. I hope you do too. Oh, that's a lot. So I'll be doing camp, and fortunately, I don't have, I'll knock on all the woods, I don't have anything that is like going wrong right now. Everything's coming up Millhouse. That was the worst Millhouse impression ever. Sorry. But so everything seems to be going okay. So I'm gonna do camp, and I'm in Burgess's cabin. But if y'all want me to create a cabin, let me know. And if there's like 10 people who are interested, then I'll do so. But if not, then I'll just stay in Burgess's cabin. But yeah, I want to, every single camp, I always put a goal that is a little too much, and I don't know why. It's like, I'm like, okay, Tamara, I'm going to really push myself and really, really do a thing. So I'm going to write 2 novellas. Yeah, I'm going to do that. The plan in my brain is that for the novellas to not be like, it's basically for them to be like the rough draft, the rough sketch of them, so that I can have for the next couple of months something solid to build from. And I want the follow-up to Blood Roses to come soon after the Blood Roses, the first book comes out. And then there's a novella. And then the third book will be another complete novel. So that's the plan for that. And then the other novella is a story that I'll be writing under my pen name. Because your love a challenge and are crazy. Amber, yeah, you're right. You're right. I detect no lies detected. I do love a challenge, and I am a little off. I mean, the SOS. I've already been doing that because it like happened a while back. Mm-hmm. Oh, he needs a bypass. Oh, and he's gonna be bedridden. So much. I hope he heals up soon. I'm so sorry. Amber, we like that girl. You know, I figure if I don't do that, if I don't try to like push myself, then who's going to? Nobody, right? The only person who's going to push me is me. And I don't know. I have so many ideas and I have so many things that I want to be out there. And it's really frustrating to me that Blood Roses and Honeysuckles isn't out yet. And I'm going to do like a whole video talking about the whole situation. And it's going to be like a freaking coffee chat, tea time, liquor up type of situation. Because it's a hell of a journey. But I'm going to wait until like I've actually published it or is about to publish before I do that. Because now it looks like that's going to come out closer to June than I was planning. And that's okay, though, in the sense that I want it to come out and be a decent book, you know? And I know that right now, as it stands, if I were to publish it, it wouldn't be what I want, you know? Uh-oh. Something just beeped. Who is sending me messages on the Google Hangouts? I shall mute you. Aw, it's the math magician. I sent him a picture because yesterday we had chicken wings and I was going to eat the leftovers for lunch. And I opened the refrigerator and they all just came, like the whole thing just came flooding out and splattered all over the floor. Oh, no. So I like took him a picture and sent it to him. There was like no caption or anything, just sadness. Aw, do you want to order more? No. No more. Aw, he's a sweetie. Well, do you love me some wings? May the SOS not been our year. It doesn't sound like it, sweetie. Amber, I'm doing camp, renovating one house, selling another, packing to move, job searching, and working in my 2 jobs still so I can get the challenge in full play. Girl, I couldn't even say that all in one breath. What is this? Oh my gosh. I felt good about my 2 little novellas. You're like doing everything. You're like life-changing, work-changing, writing, all of it. Whew. My goodness. Cheers to you. You're the real MVP. Sky, I had similar issues with my series. I'm ready to be done with it. I've been working with it on and off for the past 10 years. It's time to finish it. Like, that's just the thing, you know. I've been working on Blood Roses and Honeysuckles for so long. Like, when I was looking at, like, my Camp NaNoWriMo little, you know how you have your project there, and I was looking past at like the past camps, and I was like, damn, I've been working on this thing for a really long time. This year, I don't want to work on Blood Roses for camp. I want to do new things. And even with NaNoWriMo, there was times when I did rewrites for Blood Roses, but I would also do something else too, so that I wouldn't drive myself totally crazy. Oh, that's why I like your writing. You make me stop doing that stuff and work on my book. Well, I'm glad. Hooray. Speaking of writing, we are 17 minutes in. We should do a writing thing, should we not? All right, let's look at. I have so many apps open and then I get distracted, and that's not what we're here for. We're here for this clock. All right. How about we do a 20-minute sprint in 2 minutes? I know this is off. I hate it when it's not like on the time, you know what I mean? Like started at the O's but oh well. Let's do some writing. Let's do some writing. I haven't written anything today. What have I done today other than cry over spilled wings? Not literally cry. I'm not that bad, but I was sad. What I don't know if I've done anything really other than like update social media and try on all of my ColourPop lips. So I got all these new lippies from ColourPop, and I don't know if y'all like lipstick, but I freaking love lipstick. Like, if I put on some lipstick, like I slathered it on, so very pretty today. Like, if I put some on, I just feel good about life. It makes me feel nice. And this one's called Ceci, and it like matches my nail polish. So I probably should have worn that, but I don't care about matching. And I don't know. It's like, it's a cheap thing that makes me feel good. Jody, hi Tamara. I'm sick in bed and can't join you tonight. I was looking forward to it too. Oh, I'm sorry, Jody. I'm sorry you don't feel good. Aw. Well, I've been doing these live streams on a weekly basis, so I'll be back at it again next Thursday. Hopefully you'll feel good and you'll be up to it. And remember, this bad boy, it'll upload later. So if you're looking for some writing inspiration after you feel better, you can watch this, and I'll still be blathering on and just as annoying. I wish everybody wasn't sick. Change of seasons, kinda, even though it's still been snowing everywhere. And daylight savings time and everything. It's just like, just makes us all sick. Oh, it's 20 after. All right. 20 minutes, y'all. Let's do this. I have this plugged in so it doesn't really reach over. Okay, 20 minutes starting now. All right. All right, blood roses. Let's see what you got for me today. coffee's off now. Time is up. 20 minutes. All right. So how'd you do? What did you work on? I am working on blood roses and honeysuckles. I want to get as much done on that today as possible, and then I really would like to get this out to betas by Sunday, even if it's not perfect. You know, just go through, do another grammar check, and give a list of things that I need people to look for. I feel like I'm at a point where I can only do so much still looking at it myself. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm coming to that roadblock. So right now I'm trying to just make it make sense. And it does make sense. There's just some areas that I know need smoothing. Does that make sense? Something like that. So anyway, I want to get into betas this weekend. If you'd like to be a beta, let me know, and I'll add you to my Riot Readers group. And I've been, like, for the newsletter, for my short story, I've been, like, letting people beta read that before I posted on the newsletter, which that's 2,000 words a month, you know. And then once that one's finished, which the plan for that to be finished is by like the end of the beginning of April, or at least a draft that'll be good enough for people to read, you know. So then that'll be up for beta-ing. But I'm not going to be publishing that for a while. That's going to be part of my fall/winter publications. So, you know, if you want a beta, there will be stuff to read. Definitely. Oh, let me turn off my notification sounds. No one needs that. Nobody needs that. Seems like I get notifications for every flipping thing. So, yeah. So I just wrote, how many new words? I wrote 492 new words, but there was some editing of old words too, but I don't know how much that was because, you know. Let's see, what did y'all have to say? Hey, Zebra. And Amber got 138 words on Unknown Family. If you need a CP, I can read everything if you need. Are you sure that you have time to do that, Amber? I mean, I will take you up on the offer, but you seem like you are like super duper busy. Shannon. Hey, Shannon. Persephone. Hey, Persephone. Dropping by to say hi and encouraging everybody, making the words tonight waves. Persephone had a huge breakthrough today. So a round of applause for hitting this huge goal that she's had since like last year. I'm super proud of you. Congratulations. Oh my goodness. But yeah, like I was saying, Amber, if you want to be a really the words critique partner. Oh my gosh. Well, if you want to be a critique partner, that'd be cool. Because I, as yet, do not have one. But I would want to do the beta thing first. And then, or should I? Yeah, I think, maybe. I don't know. What is the proper order? Do you critique partner, then beta read, or beta read, then critique partner? Do you do both at the same time? Like, I want the editor to be last, of course. Woof. Let me know some suggestions, because apparently I have totally confused myself, so that's cute. Oh my goodness. It is such a rainy and dreary day out that it's perfect to be inside to write. I hate writing when it's hot or even warm. I am such an autumn winter person that it's weird that I live here. But I didn't really realize how much I like the fall weather and like wintertime until I moved here. So, self-discovery. And once I couldn't have like, leaves changing and snow days, I even realized I like driving in snow. I don't like driving on ice though. Ice is like that's a whole different kettle of fish. That's dangerous as hell. But snow is fun. But who knows now? I'm I'm a weather wimp. It's hard to say. I'm a weather wimp now, so I might get up in some snow and like all of my joints will just seize up because I'll be so cold. All right, I am tweeting out for more people to join us if they want to. Let me close this tab so I'll quit looking at it. Amber, I always find the time. Don't ask me how. All right. Well, I'm going to take you up on the offer. I am going to, before April starts, a Camp Nano moral booster. Huh. That's a good idea, Past Tamara. All right. Ugh. Writing on my whiteboard. I always feel like I have to tell y'all that so that if someone's not that familiar with me and having my whiteboard right here beside my laptop, that you don't think I'm just randomly scribbling all over my wall. Okay, contact Amber about CP. And I'll send you a message on Facebook and we can figure it all out. All right. And Persephone, me too, definitely struggle in the summer months. In Sky, North Carolina doesn't get snow typically. We get ice and it sucks. My left knee hates cold weather. I was thinking about moving to North Carolina because I do like the weather there. Like, and the geography is kind of like West Virginia. And in fact, a lot of people who are originally from West Virginia end up moving to North Carolina. I don't know why, but something about it. And I also think that there's there's definitely more jobs there than in West Virginia. But it really depends on what the mathematician decides he wants to do and what path he decides to go on, because I have created this wonderful profession for myself where I can take all this junk with me, and I don't need to apply for jobs in like a physical place unless I would want to. I had thought briefly about doing like a substitute teacher position or doing like an adjunct professor, which is like a part-time teaching job. But I don't know. That might be something I do in the future. I think I would be pretty decent at teaching. I feel like often I kind of put myself in a teacher role accidentally. Sky, don't you love it when you write notes to yourself, forget about them and find them later? Yeah. Like, that was a good idea. I think that a lot of times, especially like in this, my whiteboard is divided into different sections. So there's like, I have stuff on the bottom here that's for the year-long goals, so I'll remember them, because I do sometimes have a brain like a sieve and stuff just passes right through. And then I have like video ideas right here, just like little baby video ideas. And then while I'm doing these live streams, inevitably I have an idea for a thing, and that usually goes right here in the middle. But like, I used to have blue, red, green, and black markers, and my greens have all disappeared, and my reds have all dried up. So, wham. Persephone writing the craft that goes anywhere. Exactly. Amber, I'm from Mississippi, then went to Texas, and now I'm in Nebraska, but trying to move to Washington. So the weather around me has changed drastically. Oh my gosh. I have wanted to live in Seattle since I was a young Tamara and saw Eddie Vedder on MTV, and when I saw his crazy blue eyes, and I was just like, wow, I think I'm supposed to be in Seattle. Oh my gosh. I was such a grunge kid. Persephone, you'd be great at that. Thank you. Main SOS, having trouble developing a character. He's a superhero and he's gay. And that's about all I have. Doesn't exactly make for a 3D character. Well, I don't know. Try, just even if you don't write it down, but try thinking about some situations that you could put him in. Like stuff that would rely more on emotions and relationships with people, and that'll help you develop it. Like, let's say, what would he do if his best friend lied to him? Or is he someone who's going to try to take revenge? Or is he someone that wants to find a middle ground? Or is he someone that would ignore the problem? You know, things like that. And that might help you to develop his character a little bit. Just thinking about him as a human being as opposed to just a superhero. Because, you know, that's what makes the best, like, superheroes, right? The ones that have, like, the strong core of humanity. And I love, okay, let me fangirl for a minute, but I love superhero stories where the superhero is, like, conflicted with what's right and what he or she wants or what he or she needs, or like the needs of the world versus personal needs, or, you know, or like family values versus the right thing, you know, like those major themes that make stuff hard. And it's like themes that even us as regular old folks have to struggle with, but it's like more interesting when it's a superhero and there's like all this stuff at stake. The stakes are high. Scott, I'd love to go full-time with writing and part-time sub-teaching. Oh, Sky, don't be jealous. I'm still broke as hell. I, like right here, I have a goal of how much money I want to make by, X year, and I ain't there yet. Fortunately, I'm not at the year either. But it's like, I've wanted to do this all of my life. Like, when I was a single digit Tamara, I was such a pain in my mom's ass because I was the kid. I would literally write on walls, like not a whiteboard. I was writing on walls because I was fascinated by the way letters looked. And then I realized that like letters could go together and make words. And I loved reading. And then I realized that I can make stories too. And I started telling my mom stories when I was really young, just using the Barbies. And then eventually I started writing them down. And I've always loved telling stories, always. I think part of it is just being the youngest of four, and I was the only girl. And all of my brothers are much older than me, and they were like big into sports, you know? And when you live in a small town, football, and especially football and basketball, were like big things in our small town, right? And all my brothers were involved in like football, basketball, baseball, and like my oldest brother played tennis, which was different, but still, you know, they were all involved in this stuff, and I didn't do any of that things. You know, I mean, do I look like I'm out there on a basketball court? No. Plus, my dad didn't think that girls should play sports, but that's a whole other thing about sexism that I'm not even going to get into. Also, fuck that. But anyway, so I learned that in order for me to get attention, that I needed to be funny. And I learned that a lot of times funny things are things that have a story and things that are relatable and like had something to do with my family, because it was something that they could like immediately reach into, you know what I mean? So I spent so much time telling stories and making fun of us, basically. So, and then I had this huge, oh my God, I had such a big health scare when I first moved here in 2012. And it was really bad. It was touch and go. And after that, I was like, you know what? There's a chance that this isn't going to happen if I don't make it happen now. So at that point, I was freelancing and I was writing on the side, but now I've stopped the freelancing. I'm totally just writing. But I'm going to try to figure out some other revenue streams just to kind of help keep me going, because I wanted to do self-publishing because I like the idea of having control, and I also like the idea of getting a bigger profit margin. But the thing about it is that the initial startup cost sucks. You know, you have to pay for everything, right? Unless you're able to do some of it yourself, or you're able to kind of do some trades or things of that nature, which I haven't done because I always feel like I don't have anything to offer. I mean, I don't think that's true, but, you know, self-esteem or whatever. So with as much as I've invested in these books that aren't published yet, I feel like, and even with like equipment and stuff, I feel like I need to find a different revenue stream where I could still utilize what I'm doing and have it to be part of that stream, if that makes any sense. Like even as I'm preparing this stuff and getting it ready to go out. I already have a bit of the plot. The problem is I don't have his personality. That's the next thing I need to sit down and make financial goals I'd like to hit. They come up with a plan to reach it, because just writing, publishing won't do it. Yeah, same, guys, same. I hate freelancing when I was doing it. Like, I liked freelancing a little bit, but I don't know. It's hard for me to just play to what's trending. Even on YouTube, I'm real bad at it. I know that the best way for me to be able to get more views and to get more people to come here is if I were to make videos that somehow had something that was trending in the news or on YouTube itself in my title so that people would come. But I end up just doing whatever I want at the time. And that's just not always the best way to do things and to get out there. That's what I did 2 years ago. and where I have the money to get where I want to be physically and to get the writing goals. My undergraduate was in journalism. And so I started all this by working in newsrooms. I have a terrible knot in my hair. Sorry. So I first started this with working in newsrooms, and I did the health beat. I did like the local crime stuff. At one point I was writing obituaries, which was awful. I did not like that. And that's a story. The lady who was supposed to do the obituary beat all the time. She like lived above a funeral home, and on days when she was hungover from like drinking too much and smoking too much crack, that's when I would do the obituaries. Fun times. But yeah, so but I decided that I didn't like working in a newsroom. It just wasn't for me. I didn't like having that kind of daily pressure to produce. But then after that, I started doing freelancing, and I was blogging. If not every single day, then I was blogging every other day. I was blogging so much. And yeah, I barely blog. I wanted to try to get back to blogging on a weekly basis, just because, I mean, dang, I'm paying for the website, and I'm paying to have a domain name and all that jazz. So I might as well utilize it, right? All right, so let's see. How about at 10 after we go for 20 minutes? That's nice. I like doing it that way. And then we'll do another one at the second part of the hour. Yes. So yeah, that was a lot of stuff about me that you probably never wanted to know. You're welcome. I find that when I do videos, I don't really talk about myself as much. I'm not like comfortable with it, I guess. I'm a personable individual, and I like chatting and stuff, and clearly I like doing these, even though I still find it weird to look at this camera and chat. But I'm just not as comfortable talking about like personal stuff. I think I've made maybe a handful of videos where I really go into anything about me. It's just weird, I guess. On like, I don't know, on one hand, I'm like, does anyone even really care? It's like, why would they care about what is going on in my body, in my brain? And on the other hand, I'm like, I still believe there is such a thing as oversharing. And I know that a lot of people, especially in like this day and age of social media and this immediate like gratification and contact between people, that a lot of times oversharing is like the default, right? Or at least what I feel is oversharing, where everyone will talk about every single thing that's going on in their mind and in their body and in their household and in their workspace, and like everything, everything is up for public consumption. And then I think with the expectation of maybe wanting to see if other people feel the same way, or wanting commiseration, or just wanting to kind of unload or, let that out, have that as an outlet, which is fine. I'm not saying that nobody should do that or judging people, do what you want. It's not a comfortable fit for me. And I have like a small little section and a handful of people that probably know way too much about me, but those are people who have been in my life for a long time, I guess. And they've weathered some crap with me, and we've like shared our crap back and forth. That sounds lovely. How cute. But what do you guys think about that? Do you kind of share a lot about yourself on social media and in your videos or your blog posts or Twitter, Facebook, etc.? Or are you more likely to hold things in and not really talk about them? Are you more like all business on your social media, or is it more personal, or is it a combo? Let me know. I'm really curious. I was thinking about this the other day. I was looking through my Twitter timeline and I was like reading well, I'm not going to mention the person, but I was reading this individual's thread that they posted, and it just felt so incredibly personal. I felt like I was reading someone's diary, and I just thought, we don't know each other that well. Are you comfortable with me seeing this? You know what I mean? Like I sometimes wonder if people forget like how many people 5,000 people really are, and if like you have 5,000 followers and they're all potentially reading your stuff, like I don't know, like do you forget how many people that is, and that sometimes those people aren't that close to you, or I don't know. Am I overthinking it? Maybe. Amber, I hate when people overshare and then get mad when someone's opinion isn't what they like. Yeah, I do think that there are people who are definitely oversharing just so that everyone will pat them on the back and tell them that, everything's fine and they're great and, stuff like that. Which, whatever. I just know that with me, I guess my extent of oversharing is like talking about insomnia and what I ate for lunch. I don't know. But I also hate when, for instance, authors have a stream that's entirely buy my book, buy this book, buy all the books, buy. And there's absolutely nothing personal or nothing personable about them on their stream. That annoys me. If someone follows me and I look at their stream and that's all there is, I'm not going to follow them back because I don't want to have a flood of advertisement on my stream, whether it's, Facebook or Twitter. The Facebook, that's like a different beast. They flood your stream with ads regardless. But, on Twitter, I like to use Twitter as a way to connect with bookish people and writery folks. And I use it a lot of times to keep up to date on what's happening in the world around us, There's so many times I'll read about something on Twitter way before I'll see it on the news or in my different news feeds that I follow. Which again, that's like a whole other thing. Sometimes I wonder if it's good or bad. Shannon, I don't need the whole world knowing everything about me. I try with videos to add just a little bit of a personal touch, so I'm relatable, I think. Yeah. I mean, you want to be relatable, So you don't want people to feel as though you're just like a weird talking head that doesn't have any feelings or personality or emotion or like friends or family, Amber, we had someone at work get fired for oversharing what they thought about a boss, and one of their friends was friends with HR. Yeah, that stuff. Oh, that kills me when people talk smack on their job, or when criminals are on the run and they post stuff on Facebook. Come on. Why? Yeah, if I was working for any type of company, I would be incredibly careful of what I was posting. Or even if I was planning on looking for employment, I would be careful because employers look over your social media now. Like that's part of protocol these days. Amber, I talk about mundane stuff at work, but am more open on YouTube so people get to know a little of the real me, the single mother who does what it takes to reach out our family streams. I could dig it. Scott, I'm a person who holds back personal information, but my husband tends to overshare. And I'm just sitting there thinking, that's none of their business. Shut your mouth. Even though I feel like I don't overshare, I still think that my boyfriend, the math magician, is probably like, oh, you say too much. But he's like a closed book. He does not share at all. He is a very shy individual. Ooh, it's 11 after. Well, I'll stop gabbing so we can write for 20 minutes. So I will click the start button right now. Still charging, so it's over here. Oh no, I gotta plug it in again. Doesn't seem like it's charging very well. Anyway, 20 minutes, write all the words. Let's make all of our writing dreams come true. Time is up. 20 minutes of writerly goodness. How'd y'all do? What did you do? Let me know. I want to know all the things. All right, let me turn off this fan. Because as aforementioned, I am a weather wimp and it is raining a lot and it feels cool here. So let me tell you what the actual temperature is so you can make fun of me. It is, nope. Where's my weather app? Lame. Is that really right? Oh. It's 75 degrees. I suck. Amber, you packed your outline. Yikes. Shannon. Only 305 words, working on some character sketches. Hey, 305 words. That is still progress. And character sketches are super important because it's good to know who you're writing about. Me, I wrote, wait, where did I start? I started here. 468 new words. But I wrote down an idea on my notepad that I need to explore a little bit. Let's see. It's 33 after. How long have we been doing this? About an hour? Yes. Are y'all having a good time? Are you enjoying yourselves? You getting stuff done? Getting some thinking thoughts done? This has been good for me. This has definitely been good for me. It has definitely put me in a good spot with this manuscript. Man, I can't wait to be able to look at this on my bookshelf and know that it's done. I can't wait. It's going to be a really good day. It really is. Woof. Can't wait. As we've been doing this live stream, I got an email from the editor that I'm going to be working with for Blood Roses. So that's exciting. And then I have a different editor for Cozy Mystery. So that's good. Because personally, I like the idea of working with editors who edit things who generally edit something that, that this is in their wheelhouse. You know what I mean? So the one who'll be editing Blood Roses, I don't know if she necessarily edits women's literature, but I do know that she writes stuff that's kind of along these lines. And then the editor who's going to be doing the Cozy Mystery, she was like, Cozy Mysteries are my wheelhouse. This is she loves editing mysteries and cozies and stuff like that. So I was like, yes, that's exactly what I need, especially for that, because I want to make sure that a cozy mystery has kind of more beats that I need to hit for it in order for it to be a proper cozy. Then women's literature is kind of more loose, I guess, has less guideposts for it. So let me see what y'all are saying over here. Amber only wrote 174 because she spent the last 7 minutes trying to find an updated outline. Well, Shannon, only 46 degrees here and raining. I'm positive my knees would be aching. Amber, you've been sick for the last month. I'm glad this got you back in the writing mood, and I'm glad that you're like healthy now. Good grief. Everybody's sick. We're getting over sickness. But I guess it's that time of year, huh? Man, how do my glasses get dirty? And I literally just wear them. Like, what is going on? I haven't moved. F. I kind of want to do another sprint in like 4 minutes. What do y'all think? I kind of like want to finish this chapter. Also, do you like my Ghostbusters shirt? I think this was from Loot Crate, which totally not sponsored by anything. But I like getting monthly boxes from them and getting all kinds of good nerdy stuff. Ugh, itchy. Sinus and double ear infection. Yuck. That sounds like the pits. All right. Amber's down. She's down to clown for 20-minute sprint. So I'm saying, yeah, let's do it in 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Awesome. Do you know, you probably don't know, but after I do one of these live streams, like when I'm speaking to the boyfriend, I start like, it's like word salads. I'll say stuff that does not make sense at all. And he's just looking at me like, but what though? And I'm like, I don't know. It's like after I do this where I'm like talking this much and then I'm also writing a bunch, it's like my brain's like words. And then I sound like a drooling buffoon. And he makes fun of me. Which is fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. All right. Let me make sure that my timer is up and ready. Let me close my weather app because it's not necessary for the moment. 20 minutes sprint starting in 1 minute. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves and getting stuff done, figuring things out. I know I am. This might be my last sprint, and I might just log off after this one and just kind of throw myself into the manuscript because I'm really feeling it now, you know? And I figure if I'm feeling it, then I should dive into it. Since I've been working on it for so long, it kind of, sometimes it's hard to get myself motivated, and you know what I mean? You get it. You guys get it. Coffee's gone, starting with the water. All right, it's 20 till. Let's do this. You ready? Yes, you're ready. Ready as you'll ever be. Let's go. Starting now. 20 minutes. Write all the words. All of them. Hey, 20 minutes are up. How'd you do? What'd you do? What's going on with you? It's at the top of the hour. We have been at this for 2 hours, and woof, I am excited about this chapter. This is good. This is a point that needed to happen. In this chapter right here, this needs to go into the trash. I love that about Scrivener, how you could just click a thing and then drag it directly to the trash. But if I want to retrieve it later, I can. But I won't. That chapter was not right. Excellent. Feeling good. Oh, I don't have this labeled correctly. So how did you do? What did you do? Did you get some good words in? I did. I'm pretty pleased. 587 on this new chapter, which is probably going to be the chapter I'm going to work on after we get off of here. And then the next one that follows it. Oh, man. Have I moved in the last century? I don't think so. Oh, my gosh. Like, did you hear that? My entire upper body just cracked in multiple places. It's good to be so youthful. Oh, hi, Susan. Sorry you just logged on. Susan, did you ever connect with Kim Chance for your giveaway? I didn't know if you ever did. Sky, I've been jumping in and out thanks to work and missed every ready part. Aw. The love of the conversation though. Well, I'm glad that you liked the conversation. I'm sorry you missed the sprints. But fortunately, this will upload later and then you can just fast forward all the stuff you already heard. Amber 390 this time now that I found my storyboard, which is probably only still around because it's too big to pack. Lol. Pendragon 21, darn, I missed it. Aw. Susan, no, I don't remember what you're talking about. Susan, didn't you win the giveaway during the Kim Chance interview where she was giving away a copy of The Keeper? I thought that was you. Am I wrong? Dang. I don't have see, and at that point YouTube still wasn't uploading the chat with the video, so I can't like just check it real quick. Susan, are we following each other anywhere and I can like shoot you a message or something? I feel like it was. I feel like it was you, and because afterwards I was like, damn, I didn't get her contact information to give to Kim so you could get the copy. Can you message me your email or something and I can pass it on to her so she can send you, I can't remember if she was going to send you an ebook or a hard, or not hardback, but like, paperback copy. Oh, there you are. Thank you. Okay, sweet. So I am going to make sure to send that to her because I'm so glad that you hopped on, because I was like, man, I've been bumming about that, but I wasn't sure how to reach you. So good. Now that'll be taken care of. I'm trying to go ahead and start the email to Kim so that I won't forget, because have I mentioned that I have a memory that's like a sieve? I think I have once or twice. Giveaway winner. from a long time ago because I forgot. Well, didn't forget. I just wasn't able to find you. All right, cool. All right. Well, I'm sorry for y'all who are just tuning in, but I have been sitting in this chair for 2 hours and my whole entire bottom half is like numb. So I need to get up. I need to find something to eat since my lunch fell on the floor today. I haven't eaten anything yet. I have like a breakfast drink, but I need like a thing to eat, something with substance. And then I'm going to edit more because Blood Roses will wait for no man or woman. I hope that you enjoyed streaming with me tonight. I know I enjoyed hanging out with y'all. I'm going to do this again. Excuse me. So rude. I'm going to do this again next Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern here on this channel. So if you haven't already and you'd like to, you should subscribe, click that notification bell, and come back next week and hang out with me. I'll be posting a couple Camp NaNoWriMo videos. One should be going up tomorrow. The other one should be going up on Monday. So keep on the lookout for those. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.